So my research question was, how do one's personal experiences affect the way they sleep? So the scientific aspects of it, the scientific lens, how personal experiences affect our sleep through the scientific lens. Sleeping is good for us in both terms of body and mind. While the several hours of rest per night allows our body to physically rejuvenate, our dreams throughout the night help us to mentally recover. It's in these dreams, however, that affect the way we sleep. So memories are stored inside the limbic system, which can be found in the temporal lobe. Unlike the rest of the brain, the temporal lobe is the only part that's fully active during sleep. This is because the brain accesses these memories stored there, formulating them together to form what are called waking life experiences, or WLEs. WLEs are pulled from 3 different categories: day before, month before, and more than 1 month before. Most of the memories pulled are from the day before, the second most coming from the month before, and the third most coming from more than 1 month before. This is because the more recent the memories, the more detailed they are in the brain, which makes them a good choice for detailing the dreams. That being said, it's what's in these memories that affects the dreams. If one were to eliminate all the stress from one day, they would most likely go to bed not only quicker, but awake feeling better as well. In a study done for night terror patients, the National Institutes for Health recommended minimizing stressful activities and using coping mechanisms to help soothe the child. Along with this, in an article done by Washington Times, several experts were interviewed over the science behind sleep. One of these scientists stated, while dreaming, the long-term emotional memory attempts to provide solutions to the dream's problem. Otherwise, one is likely to awaken feeling blue. People suffering from major depression feel worse first thing in the morning because their long-term memories were unable to provide suitable solutions to troublesome matters. This is evidence to support the idea that our dreams impact our lives and vice versa. In the quotes above, National Institutes and scientists are saying that by minimizing stress or other emotional factors, one will ultimately end up sleeping better. This is because the lack of stressful and negative memories, instead replaced by better ones, make most of the memories pulled for dreaming good memories. This leads to good dreams, which leads to better sleep. However, it is very hard to eliminate all negative emotions for one day, but there are more difficult solutions that may be able to accomplish the same things. Okay, in the article Extrasensory Perception, it talks heavily about the implementation of sensors into our society. There is a line in the text that states, imagine walking along a stream and hearing sound from under the water, or looking up at the trees and hearing the bird song at the top of the canopy. This approach to delivering digital information can mark the beginning of a fluid connection between our sensory systems and the network sensor data. This is saying that through adding sensors to one's mind, there may be a way to control what we see and what we can hear. If that's true, what's to stop scientists from developing a similar type of sensor that allows the user to control what they dream about? So with these sensors implemented, you could, if we were able to control it, during my sleep, I would be able to say, hey, I want to dream about chocolate chip cookies or something. And I'd have really nice dreams about chocolate chip cookies instead of, say, night terrors, which would also help the night terror patients. And if implemented correctly, it could also help insomnia patients to better sleep through the night. They would be able to dream about nearly anything they could think of, and even rid themselves of the negative scenes maybe that they experience during the day, which would eliminate a lot of the stress that they experience and those negative emotions that cause the bad dream. But the problems with this would be possible brain damage during clinical trials, because of course with the sensors they would probably have to physically implement them into the brain, which would cause for not only having to mess with very fragile parts of our system that could permanently damage the way we act and the way we do things, but it would just not be good outcomes majority of the time. Another problem with this would be medical costs, because of course you're gonna have to try and find the money to do these tests to find, and also finding medical trial patients. You have to find the resources and the money and people that would support your cause to find sensors that can go into the brain and work. Yeah.
Okay, just a question for you, Eli. So explain the level of certainty that you have about your conclusion, solution, or recommendation.
I'm pretty certain with the conclusion because I looked through a lot of research and almost all of it, they all pretty much said the same thing, that it's the memories through the day and like your emotions that affect how you dream and like what you dream about. And I think these solutions would work really well because if you're able to change, like there's like a lot of scientific study behind it, that if you're able to change what you dream about, like what you see during the day and what you think about, then if you're able to change what you dream about, it could have a positive outcome.